we're up and at 'em, heading out to our local rec yard. Is this where I can find you all weekend?
I would imagine so.
I've persuaded Rowan that if I take her to the car boot, she will help me with the hedge trimming. Yeah. It took a bit of a weird turn for the worse. It's another beautiful September morning and we're up and at 'em, heading out to our local rec yard to see if they've got an oak gate post for the front gate. We are so lucky. This reclamation yard is just a matter of minutes away from us. How lucky is that? Here we are. That didn't take long at all. We have come looking specifically for an oak gate post, but it's always worth having a good look because you really just never know what you're going to find. And this reclamation yard is truly one of my favourites. It's been tidied up so much, but it still feels a little bit disorganised, so you can have a proper rummage and see what you can find. Found anything?
No, not gate post, but I have found this, although I'm disputing the price. I don't think it can't be right.
Where's this for? The floor? The ceiling? Oh yes. What do you mean you're disputing the price?
Well, I'm looking at that price and this is 30 quid this length. That's
really?
That's £2.5 grand to do the ceiling.
No, that can't be right.
Well, I don't think it is. I mean, as I say, old face, so I think this is cut stuff, so it's going to be different. But I need to find out what the price is.
Okay.
It can't be 30 quid, surely.
I wouldn't have thought so. Well, we won't be having it if it is. What are those for?
Windows.
It's not a window because it's got
glass in, look.
No, but what?
Ventilation.
What, a ventilation window. I've never seen one like that before.
So. I don't know. I haven't seen one either.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, I'm heading around this corner and into a covered area, one of my favourite places to visit when I come here. And here we are. I always have high hopes when I'm in this area. I feel confident that I'll find something. This is nice, but I do have a bit of an obsession about sinks and I do not need another sink. Let's look down here. Do not look at the sinks, Louisa. You really do not need another sink. But do they have any taps? Let's have a look. I do need taps. Oh, there's some.
Pantry. That's what I was thinking.
It's too high for most people's pantry.
Oh God. I reckon we could have made that work.
How tall is it?
Oh no, we wouldn't. No, because the roof's sloping. It's 275. It's not as big as
2 metres and 75.
Ours is 220, 230.
Someone's lucky. Wonder how much it was.
I don't know. A lot of money, I think.
Back outside just to see what else we can find. Heading towards potential floor tiles. I think Mark's found some. A good selection, but nothing quite right for Star Corner. That's a shame, no oak gate posts. Apparently oak is quite hard to get hold of at the moment. And also we found out the price of the wood, that was £18 per square metre. We want to put planks on the ceiling in the bedroom, so hopefully that's going to bring it into budget and it means that it's another job our bedroom. Is this where I can find your weekend?
I would imagine so, unfortunately.
Back onto the tiling.
Yeah.
Well, I've come up with a cunning plan because I need to do the hedge trimming, which is a job I absolutely hate and find it very, very difficult on my own. So I've persuaded Rowan that if I take her to the car boot, she will help me with the hedge trimming.
Oh, jolly good.
So that's where we're heading now. And then we'll come back and do the hedge this afternoon.
Excellent.
Are you daring to hope that you'll get this done this weekend? Bearing in mind we've got friends popping over tomorrow, or
Not a chance.
Not a chance, no. I'm just wandering around, having been here for a while. I couldn't video earlier. It was so incredibly busy. I couldn't move. I certainly couldn't video. But anyway, I'm just now having one last little whiz around. So sorry I haven't been able to show you everything that I see. There was just too many people today. I really didn't get a lot today, but it is worth showing you something that I did get. So just a little 50p bargain was this lovely little nibbles bowl, so I am happy with that. But it's this sort of thing that I come from. We need some brass rods for the shower room, and I've been looking and looking and looking, and today I was lucky enough to find them. So these come from a sailing boat, and unfortunately the boat had to be destroyed for whatever reason, so the guy has obviously emptied his boat out of everything. So I got these for £5, and hopefully we can turn those into a towel hanging rail. You've probably noticed that this video isn't as long as it normally is. Not the intention. I had a whole weekend of DIY and gardening planned, and then on Sunday it took a bit of a weird turn for the worse. I had quite severe pains and we called 111, and I think they thought that I could be having a heart attack, which thankfully I wasn't. So the paramedics came, and then I ended up spending a lot of time in hospital on Sunday. I'm fine. I'm not entirely sure what it was. They tested me for kidney stones, but it's not that. Over the last couple of days I have been feeling quite under the weather, and today I've sat down to do my editing and realised just how little I've actually filmed. So I hope you don't mind. I'm sure you don't, but that's just a little explanation as to why this video is so short. Anyway, let's go and see how Mark got on in the shower room, and then I will show you what I did in the garden on Saturday. Now this is such a shame because Mark got all the way up here. He did have a couple of accidents when he was taking out the spacers where tiles have fallen off, but that's easy enough to rectify. And he had got on so well that he was adamant that on Sunday he was going to finish off the tiling. He's really begun to appreciate how massive this shower is. It's a ridiculously large shower, but it would be wonderful when it's done. Anyway, unfortunately Mark came with me to the hospital, which was so nice of him and much needed. So now the shower is not tiled, so we feel as though we're a bit behind now, but these things happen and it will get done. So when I got back, I showed Mark the brass rods that I had bought, and he's very impressed, and we've looked at them in the space that we want them to go, and we definitely think that we'll be able to use them. So that's the result. It does feel frustrating because now we've got a couple of weekends where we're going to be distracted and not fully focused on the shower room, but we know that it needs doing. We are cracking on with it, and hopefully when we get back to it, we can just motor ahead with it now, because honestly, Mark has done so well to get it to this point. The other thing that I was going to show you on Sunday was how far I'd got with the hedge. Still some to do, but I had done a huge amount on Saturday, and then you can see that the gate is just leaning up here. We're waiting for the gate post, which we haven't got yet. And I also achieved so much in the garden. I did quite a bit of weeding and cut things down and really getting it ready for autumn. It's looking not quite as nice as its full summer glory, but it's looking good still. I've given the rosemary a good trim in the planter and also all around the edge. My rosemary hedge has had a really good trim. Hopefully that will spread out next year. I've just noticed that this dahlia, which was planted in a dolly tub and has done nothing all year, it's actually got buds on. I wonder what colour that will be. The chives have all been cut back. You can see I've been really busy. Even though the ground over here is still rather hard and solid, I did get a fair amount of weeding done as well, and I trimmed all the hedge on this side. So all in all, a lot was achieved. And then there was a bit of a medical emergency, and then all work came to a grinding halt. I really should add, please don't worry about me. I honestly am absolutely fine. It was just one of those little medical hiccups that happens now and again. But today, this afternoon, I am honestly feeling so much better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that shorter video, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.